honor to say it on your show, given your career. I'm even not surprised, but it is very clear as we sit here today together. Organic social media creative. Organic social media creative.
Defined organic. You're talking about what
when you post,
people are posting their own stuff that they created.
But Coca-Cola and BMW and Donny Deutsch and Gary Vaynerchuk and the Knicks, the post, the organic creative.
Yes, yes.
Not with paid amplification like you and I grew up with where you make a good 30-second spot and then you pay media to amplify it.
That will drive it.
The organic creative
content will drive it.
Is now the most important skill set and variable in all of marketing. And when I tell you on a good day, Donny, at a Church and Dwight, at an Audi, pick any of them, Toyota, on a good day, it's the 25th most important thing that these companies think about.
Incredible.
And that
I'm actually shocked. I'm out of the business because to me it's almost such obvious price of entry at this point. Like I always used to think, I think back to presentations I used to give, and you'd start with the strategy and everything, and then you'd show the big TV campaign, and then you go into newspaper, and at the very end, it's like, okay, here's the source. And I would assume it's completely opposite at this point. Like if I was running an agency, I would always start with the granular, because that's just the fucking world.
Yeah, but you were also good at what you did, meaning, you and I, even though we ended up having different chapters in our careers on the Madison Avenue game, I believe that this is why I think we've always kind of intuitively, and then we got to know each other more. We just care about where the attention is.
Yeah.
Like when I think back to the Big Idea, right? That's actually where we first met.
That's where was that your first TV appearance? Big Idea?
Yes.
I love it. I'm very proud of that. I'm proud of that. That's a feather in my cap.
I was very honored to be on. When we, I remember watching from afar and I'm like, this guy gets it. Like he was smart enough to be on this platform. That's where all the business attention was.
Yeah.
And you weren't an ad, you were the actual content. It's funny, one of the things that you would get a kick out of, people say to me, at these stages at Cannes Lions, at all this stuff, our industry stuff, Gary, I get it, but man, people still watch sports, bro, on TV. You watch sports, Gary. I'm like, you're right, I do. Okay. I'm like, but I don't watch the commercials.
Right.
I think the Super Bowl is the most underpriced ad in marketing right now. Today.
Because it's the only fucking place where people lean into the advertising. And beyond the obvious exponential that you get in everything. It's literally, it's the day America not only doesn't turn away from advertising, leans into advertising. And it's the only time it happens. And by the way, it's bullshit as far as the award shows and everything else, completely different. Completely different. Yeah.
That's right. The best ad in television is the Super Bowl. The worst ad